I'm back to present the report. Mr. President, this was a screening of Professor Akpabio Sunday Fasina. Fasina was former Vice Chancellor. In the process of conducting the exercise, the screening, we also discovered that, yes, there were certain accusations against him, but specifically, those accusations were all clear. And I will go just one or two of the paragraphs in the findings to ensure that all those doubts were clear. That the committee, especially number 2, received petition against the nominee, as well as petition countering the petition against his nomination as Ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. 4, that the accusation against Professor Fasina was investigated by competent authorities, including the University Governing Council and Nigerian police, which found the allegation false. That the nominee have been cleared by the Department of State Services, DSS. And 6, that the nominee have been cleared by the Nigerian police. Mr. President, with all this clearance, the nominee performed wonderfully well, especially his record of services within the university. And so, the committee had no doubt in making the following recommendation: that the Senate do confirm the nomination of Professor Akpabio Sunday Fasina as a non-career ambassador / High Commissioner of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He had a very, very wonderful record. And even what he was going to do there, we were even thinking that it should even be higher than that. So I so move, Mr. President. Thank you.
You moved that. Okay.
As an ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Okay, I thought you were trying to say it should be taller. Is there any person that has, yes, distinguished Senator Adams Oshiomhole?
And it's of public knowledge that this gentleman, Nigerian women, have brought the attention of this Senate that the professor in question has been accused by 2 women, not just orally, and these issues are pending before different courts. And I think the general view is that nobody is saying he's guilty. He's preserved to be innocent until proven guilty. But as a matter of sensitivity, a man who faces cases like that, for the Senate to endorse him, we are much to being insensitive to the feelings of women. Because it's not just one woman, there are 2 women on different allegations. So I thought that in matters like this, it will be more prudent that we wait and ask the guy to clear himself before the courts. Thank you, Mr. President.
The Committee on Foreign Affairs. Do you have the court papers?
I was going to respond to the committee, and we were all there. He was not there.
The papers were not presented before you?
No papers were presented before the committee. And Mr. President, if we continue to act on allegations, today we mentioned it the other time, it's not every allegation that will disturb the proceedings of the Senate. An allegation before a court of competent jurisdiction without judgment of a court does not make somebody guilty. Everybody here will come, and then so many people came here before Mr. President with allegations on court. And Mr. President, as a lawyer, and so I know, confirm, Mr. President will always say, in the interest of justice, if the court gives judgment, they will remove him. But when there is no judgment, an allegation cannot disturb the proceedings of this. And we asked for the court proceedings. No court proceedings was given to any member of the committee. I stand by that. I was there. Oshiomhole was not there. Senator Oshiomhole was not in that meeting.
But you were there.
We gave him fair hearing. Thank you, Mr. President.
Noted. Senator Siri.
I'm from Ekiti North, to be precise. I want to implore this Senate to be very careful about this issue. Federal University of Technology, Ekiti, is in my constituency. And I know about this case. I also know the woman in question. The woman approached me and told me everything that happened. But this woman did not get judgment. There is nobody in Ekiti North that is not aware of this matter. If this man is given express clearance, I don't think it is going to be an issue that Ekiti, where he served as Vice Chancellor, will be very happy about. This is a very common issue in the entire Ekiti North, and I'm sure all over the country. And it's a very sensitive issue that we cannot just sweep under the carpet. If this Senate will oblige, we can put a call straight to the woman and let the committee on rules and business, let the committee on rules and business, let them investigate this case. That woman did not get justice.
Please.
As far as that case was concerned.
I'm happy that you know the woman. And I'm also happy that the woman told you everything. The question is, where did she tell you everything? We have a committee in the Senate, and we gave the mandate of the Senate to the committee to go and investigate the nominee, and he found fit to recommend the nominee for clearance. And the committee has done its work. And not only did the committee do its work, the woman in question that you say we should put a call through, this is not we are not the panel investigating. So if you have the woman's phone number, step outside and phone her and ask her the things you said about this professor. Were you dreaming? Because there was nothing before the committee, and you failed to even appear before the committee. So for me, I have a report in front of me, which is conclusive. The report says that the man is very articulate, overqualified, and should be cleared by the Senate. But the woman told you something else. So please, DSP, no, don't come to me. Go through the rules.
What should be said in this kind of situation? He is not found guilty. It's just an accused. But then we have a tradition in this service that whenever there is a candidate to be cleared for appointment, there must be a kind of agreement among the senators presenting that particular candidate for clearance or for screening or to be confirmed for appointment. And this man happens to come from the state where the leader of the Senate comes from. Unfortunately, the leader is not here. I think going by tradition, we need to be very careful not to go against the culture and tradition of this August Senate. We need to try to a little bit take action on this matter, allow the Senate leader to come, talk to them, and then have an insight from their thinking before we go ahead. Otherwise, we will be contravening the tradition of the Senate. Point of order.
As a seasoned lawyer, the woman in question did not appear before the panel.
Okay.
And no document was given before the panel. So what we are doing here is hearsay.
Mr. President, on the ground of constitutional point of order, Mr. President, distinguished senators, my name is Mohamed Tahir Monguno. I represent Borno North Senatorial District. Mr. President, the issue raised by Senator Oshiomhole to the effect that the man is being charged to court and therefore all proceedings should be halted is in contravention of Section 36, subsection 5 of the Constitution, which is the grand norm of the land.
Please read.
Presumption of innocence. A man is presumed innocent until the contrary is proved. So we cannot, on the basis of an allegation that he is being charged to court, fail to perform our constitutional responsibility, because the Constitution is very clear and unequivocal in this type of matters. Presumption of innocence. Section 36, subsection 5.
Distinguished colleagues, the senator is upheld. The Deputy Senate President, do you think that your position is in line with the Constitution of Nigeria? No, don't go there.
SB, I wish to withdraw my earlier
submission
because I thought it's from Ekiti State. So it's not from Ekiti State, from Lagos State. So there's no any senator from Lagos that is objecting his nomination. I therefore, withdraw my submission and all the senators will get him approved.